starts now.
They're advising 12 people have been shot.
We're doing CPR on one possible 12-year-old.
We have a 9-year-old that was shot.
We're following breaking news out of Stockton, where just a few hours ago, a mass shooting at a child's birthday party left 4 people dead and 10 additional people injured with gunshot wounds. This is on the 1900 block of Lucille Avenue near Thornton Road. That's also near the Thornton Market and Liquor Store. Thank you for joining us for Fox 40 News at 10. I'm Dennis Shanahan. We have live team coverage with Fox 40's Chloe Curtis at the scene gathering reaction. And we begin with Fox 40's Sierra Krug, who attended a news conference tonight. Sierra, what can you share with us?
Well, Dennis, throughout the night, there have been multiple news conferences, actually. People weighing in. People walking around Stockton even have said they're still trying to wrap their heads around everything that happened here tonight. The San Joaquin Sheriff's Office also says their primary focus right now is figuring out who and where that suspect is. The media asked how many suspects there are or if they can give us any information at this time about that suspect. They said right now there are still many unanswered questions. I am still here. I will say the crime scene seems to extend for blocks here, but you can't see it behind me. There's a big Dairy Queen, and that is right where this banquet hall was. That's where we know this whole thing started. Take a look at that scene here. It's still massive, like I said, but police cars are stationed along several streets stretching along Lucille Avenue. Officials confirmed this all happened, like I said, at a banquet hall during a family celebration. We don't know the nature of that celebration right now, but they do not know how many weapons were involved either. They have confirmed 14 people were shot and 4 people have died. They say they are investigating every possible reason this could have happened, but at this point, they have reason to believe this was a targeted attack. Here's San Joaquin Sheriff's Rep Heather Brent with a message to the community.
It is unfathomable that there are young children who are harmed, that there is anybody who is harmed in this, and our hearts go out to those victims, to their families, and to our community.
We're still waiting on updates of those remaining 10 victims. We're told they are in hospitals with their family surrounding them. Just a heartbreaking scene all around. And again, lots of unanswered questions about that suspect and, of course, those victims. Dennis?
Sierra, thank you. And we continue our team coverage with Fox 40's Chloe Curtis, who is live also at the scene with more on the scope of this investigation and what local leaders are saying. Chloe, what are you hearing?
Dennis, horrific, unfathomable, and tragic are just some of the words that we're hearing from the community tonight as this investigation continues, with several victims still in the hospital tonight and 4 people, as we know, that died. Now, this investigation is still here tonight, and like overnight and into the morning at least, we know that this shooting is being investigated at a banquet hall tucked behind many of the businesses here along this strip, and this is now bringing together several agencies from across our region that are going to be with this. San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office is leading the investigation tonight, but several other agencies will also be playing a part trying to collect this. And to really help you visualize the scene that we are talking about right now, I want to show you some drone footage that our photojournalist Dan Franz collected just about 30 minutes or so ago, showing the size of this scene. And that is bringing together, as I mentioned, several agencies, including Stockton PD, Manteca PD, the DA's office, and the FBI now each have a role in trying to piece together what exactly unfolded here tonight. And this investigation is going to be about much more than just the size of the scene, of course. They have a lot of questions to answer. That's going to involve talking to several victims and is trying to review as much security footage in this area as possible. And police are still staged at pretty much every single corner around this area tonight, and likely will be overnight and into the morning at least. Investigators still have a lot of work ahead of them. In any investigation, it can take several hours to place evidence markers, talk to the witnesses that we need to, and this is going to take that even a step further with how many people were impacted by this tonight and just the magnitude of this incident out here. I also want to talk more about the reaction starting to pour in across the community this evening. a lot of people that have been affected by this, including the children involved, families involved, local leaders that have lived here throughout their lives as well, and have spoken out on violent incidents like this. So first, I want you to hear from the mayor of Stockton as well as the San Joaquin County District Attorney.
This is Thanksgiving weekend. This is when families come together, celebrate, share memories, give each other love. And unfortunately tonight, heaven is a little bigger with the individuals, children and adults that unfortunately did not make it.
We also know that the governor has been briefed on this incident, state leaders as well, and another local leader here in Stockton that has spoken out about this tonight. We are also hearing from Stockton's Vice Mayor Jason Lee, who shared a statement on social media saying, in part, quote, "As Vice Mayor of Stockton and up in the community about the mass shooting."
We're having trouble with your mic, but we'll keep that statement on the scene. This is from Vice Mayor Jason Lee. As Vice Mayor of Stockton, he says, and as someone who grew up in this community, I am devastated and angry to learn about the mass shooting at a child's birthday party. An ice cream shop should never be a place where families fear for their lives, the Vice Mayor said. So we will continue to follow this scene. His statement goes on, violence touched my life as a young person, and seeing our own children, parents, and neighbors go through this shakes me deeply. Stockton is my home. These are our families. This is our community. That is Vice Mayor Jason Lee in a statement on social media tonight.